Welcome back to Zakima's Ridge Homestead. In today's video, we're going to take a look at what's in those two boxes and what's in this big box behind me. Stay tuned.
Hello, and welcome to our channel. We're glad you're here.
All right, these two boxes here, they contain center jacks. And this big long container here is a 4-post lift. In this video, we're going to talk about this lift, what it costs, how we got it, and then on another video, we're going to put this all together. So stay tuned. Let me get all this packaging off of here and I'll show you what we got. Okay, here's what we have so far with the packaging off. There was bubble wrap on top of this as well. There's what we have. I know these are probably the ramps here. Maybe there. The orange are the uprights. That box is probably the pump unit. So I will take this apart a little bit farther and we'll look at the PC parts and see what's in there. All right, so far we've got the ramps out, and this long rod here is the lock mechanism rod that goes front to back. Can't get that pump out, so I'm going to take this top rail off. There's 2 bolts in each corner. It's sitting on this piece of shipping frame. I'm going to take all 8 bolts out, and we should be able to just pick this up with the tractor and set it over there out of the way for now. Okay, we got the top rail off, so that exposes what's left in here. We've got some parts boxes. Not sure what that is. Here's the cross rails, and this is the pump unit. We've got the rail sitting over here. This is the one with the pulleys and the hydraulics in it, so it weighs about 20 pounds more than my tractor can pick up. So we had to take that pan there off and the pans here off just to be able to barely pick it up. So if you're buying one of these, make sure you've got equipment that'll pick up over 1,000 pounds, because this rail here has got to be pushing 1,000 pounds, and it's all that tractor can do to pick it up. So we'll go ahead and get some of the more of this stuff unbolted and out of here and give you an update. Okay, here's where we're at right now. Still have the one rail on the bottom. It's got the bubble wrap on it because those 2 uprights are still there. These uprights are out. Don't know if we can see them or not. No. The pieces that go between the uprights that the ramps or the rails lay on, they are in the garage. We had to use a chain to pick them out one at a time with the tractor. They were in between these rails. This box was the power unit. That hydraulic hose was actually laying in the tray inside of this leg. We've got a box here that's got some kind of electrical control panel. This is a box of nuts and bolts and floor anchors. I'm pretty sure these go on top of the posts. And we got some other brackets here. I think this is the power unit bracket, and I'm not sure. Oh, these are the end plates that go here, so you can't drive off the front of it. So that's what those are. So that's what we have. Bracket for the motor and power unit, end ramp blocks. Pretty sure those are caps. Nuts and bolts. Power box, hydraulic power unit, and hose. Got our 4 uprights. Should be able to pick that one up with the tractor because it doesn't have the hydraulic cylinder under it. This is the one with the hydraulic cylinder. So that's pretty much everything. I've heard that instructions for these are not very good, and so far I have not come across any instructions at all. So we'll download the manual. I think I'll end the filming of this section here because we just have to take these off. These are a pain to get out because they go in through the end and are bolted on the end. So you have to either slide them out or bring them over, up, and through, which is how I did it. I brought them up, over, and through. So I'm going to go in the house, sit down at the table, and talk about this lift, what it cost, where I got it, problems I had, and so forth. Oh, forgot. Those are the lock plates for when it lifts and it catches in the thing so it doesn't drop. That's the 4 of those. They were on top of the cross pieces that are in the garage under the power unit. So yeah, I'll talk about cost and how we got this and all the fun stuff. So I'll be back in a few. All right, let's talk some numbers here on this lift. First off, this isn't the lift I wanted. Originally, I ordered the KATOOL It was a 12,000 pound lift. I ordered this from a company called Pit Stop Pro. They appear to be an office that deals with a bunch of warehouses. I mean, I sent them money, they sent me a lift, so it's a legitimate company. But when I ordered the 12,000 pound lift, I believe it was a little bit longer in length than this one, and it had the wheels that you can move it around, and the drip trays for parking a car so it doesn't drip on your other car, which none of that was really important to me because this is going to be a permanent mount, but it would have been convenient for assembling it. But anyway, I ordered that lift. It was $4,500. And it came with one of the center jacks. I wanted 2. The extra jack was $1,200, so it was $5,700. They had a $150 coupon on a 4-post lift when I ordered it, and if you pay with bank draft, they don't charge you a 3% credit card fee, but if you don't use a credit card, they give you a 3% discount. So I got another $171 discount. So it was $53.97 was the bank draft I did, and that was to be picked up in Michigan. I would have had to haul my trailer up, picked it, and brought it home from Michigan. It was a few days, I hadn't heard anything, and I messaged him and said, hey, is there a delivery or a pickup time available? And he messaged me back and said, oh, I'm sorry, but Michigan is out of stock on that lift right now. It would be potentially late July before they got one, and they could have it delivered, which was $1,200, but they had a $600 coupon at the time, so he could deliver it for $600 basically. And I thought about it. It's like, yeah, by the time I empty the trailer, diesel all the way to Michigan and back, a whole day's travel, it's worth $600 to me. So I said, yeah, go ahead and ship it. And then he came back and said, oh, I'm sorry, but none of the warehouses have that in stock. And he offered a smaller, cheaper lift, and that wasn't going to be long enough for the truck. So I looked into this H150, which is the 15,000 pound lift. This is the one I got. Now it was $5,700 just for the lift, $1,200 for the extra jack, $1,200 shipping, would have been $8,100 delivered. I had paid $53. He said he could honor that $600 coupon and knock a little bit off to make it an even amount, $1,800 more. So I sent another bank draft for $1,800, which made this $7,179 instead of $8,100. So it saved me some money that way. Only problem is, when I got the call from Ward Trucking, they're about an hour away from here, and I was talking to them about picking it up. They can't load it on my trailer. It has to be dock height, because this was unloaded from a semi, slid out onto a dock, and they wanted to shove it straight back out the dock. So it cost me another $525 to have a tow truck company go up there with me, load it on their flatbed, bring it here, and drop it in the yard. I could have rented like a Penske truck, but then I had no way to get it out here. I knew the tractor wouldn't pick everything up. It barely picked the runways up as it was. So the roll-off was a good thing, as he was able to just drop it right there in the yard where we could take it apart, and you saw the other video for that. So that's what we're into this thing for $7,704, including the tow. I think it's worth it. It appears to be very well built. There's a few things that are but as far as the weight, the thickness of everything, it appears to be a good, high quality, near production quality lift. I used to do alignments years ago, and I think we either had a Challenger or a rotary 4-post, and it was no better than this one, really. This is a good solid jack. Pit Stop Pro does carry other brands than the KATOOL, but it just seemed that they had the most bang for the buck. The other lifts they looked chintzier, and they were more money. So I just, out of the lifts they had available, this KATOOL appeared to be the most value for what you were paying for it. So if you have any questions about the lift or, whatever, put them down in the comments below. Appreciate it if you subscribe. Thanks for watching.